I'm going to steal your question there. Are you a big fan of 90s jams? Because I remember, was it last year? Didn't you have MC Hammer's "You Can't Touch This"? Wasn't that your original walkout song?
I did, yeah. That was my original. I love 90s music. That's 90s and 80s too. Actually, are both great. But Good Vibrations just gets me going. You know, Marky Mark, old school rap. Just love it. Actually, I gotta give a shout out to Chris Matoulis. He actually gave me the idea. And I went with it, but that's what I really liked it once he told me about it.
Some of us must, endear yourself to Coach Rooney. He's a big fan of 80s, I know anyway. 80s music. Do you ever talk with him about music?
Oh, we do it all the time. Something song will come on in the weight room or something like that, or just come on. I'm like, Coach, you know who the artist is here? And they always quiz us every once in a while and just mess with us in the weight room and stuff. And certain songs come on, so I always mess with them about that.
So just kind of talk about your experience. I guess obviously you were on it before the game, senior night, your family out here. What was that like for you?
It was awesome. It was great. It was great to have my whole family down here. My brother, he works a lot, and he's up in Tallahassee. My sister's up there too, so they don't get to make it to as many games as they used to. But it was great having them all out here, and I had some friends out here, and just all the support from UCF. It's been great.
Was it good getting the ball there in the ninth inning? I know it wasn't a safe situation, but still, you shut the door on those guys.
Oh, it was great. I pictured being on the mound at the end of the game. I wanted to be the last guy out there. And so once Coach said going in, I was ready to go. Just wanted to get ahead out there and shut the door on them.
How did that win on Wednesday night, was that a big boost for you guys? I mean, obviously, I know you were kind of disappointed from the previous week in Memphis. Was that something that this team really needed, you think?
I think so. I think that was huge because, we came out a little flat, but then we picked it up, and it was a battle. I mean, that was the best thing is it was a battle. I mean, if you guys were there, it was just emotional, and there was a battle going on back and forth. We'd scored, and they come back tie. And it was just going back and forth. And once we finally won it and shut the door on them, then it was big, really huge for us. I think that kept us rolling with a little momentum for this weekend because I felt like we came out there with a lot of energy and ready to go.
Coach Rooney talks about just at this point of the season, every game is important. I know he wants you to take it game by game, but with the big picture stuff, you guys want to win the conference, want to go to regional, all that stuff. What's kind of the team's mindset right now through this final stretch of the games in May?
It really is. You obviously think about ahead, you think about conference tournament, think about other stuff, but then every day when we come out, we make sure we're working that day. Coach preaches all the time, just get better every day, focus on getting better every day. So you're really focusing on during practice that day and what you're doing that day to get better. And then when the game time comes, you can have the big picture in the back of your mind, but you have to be focused on that game every day it comes. Coach does a real good job of keeping us focused during back practice, before game, pre-game stuff to get our minds locked in on what we have for that night.
And today was Ronnie Richardson's birthday. Did the team sing him happy birthday?
We did. We were up there in the locker room. We were giving him a bunch of stuff, bunch of Twitter shout outs too.
We're good. Thanks, Matt.
Appreciate it, Matt.